of the other video, so I'm just gonna make another video about a very special person to me, Eshu. This is just one of the Eshus that I have in my house. The other one, he's planted and he don't like moving at all. Um, and I respect that. So my experience with Eshu is very interesting. um, in Ifa, like when you get your hand in Ifa, you got certain taboos. You have certain like things that you shouldn't eat, things that you shouldn't wear, all that stuff, right? And one of the things that I cannot wear, or the colors, one of my taboos is red. But I had a shoe before I got my hand in Ifa. Um, it's kind of like Ifa. I found Ifa, but I was already like in the life of Ifa. If you guys don't know, I'm Honduran, and Hondurans is we depending on where you grow and how you grew up. A lot of us are already like into Santeria, right? Like we're Catholics. Some of us grew up Catholic, and so the saints and using certain people is similar to like the Orishas. But when you get more into your roots, some people go a little bit more further, you know. So here's my Eshu. This is his car, the army, and trust me, he is very he's he's very funny. So for Eshu, he loves palm oil, hence why I got him on cardboard because he's drenched in palm. He loves candy. He loves toys. Um, he loves keys. And before you work with Eshu, just know that he will his like his way of like teaching us has a lot to do with experiences, hands on. So anytime I meet, now that I know that my one of my colors is red, I can't wear red, right? My taboo is red. I When I come across a child of Eshu, I usually know that they're coming to give me some type of like lesson. They don't stay around at all. Like I'm talking about the experience with Eshu is very fast. Definitely in the flesh. You could see like Eshu comes in like homeless people. So like that person that is homeless and is asking you for money, like if you have it, give it to him. Okay? Because that's probably Eshu trying to see if you are like if you're kind enough to do it. Eshu is very, if you want something, he will give it to you sometimes. Sometimes he won't, depending on like if you keep up with what he wants, right? So like I said, he likes candy, he likes palm oil, palm wine. That's his favorite, like favorite. A lot of people give him rum, and stuff like that. But if depending on where you from, maybe the Santarias, maybe the other way of Ifa, I forgot what's it called. They use rum in Ifa. The Nigerian way, we use palm oil, palm wine. Okay, and he loves that. So feeding him palm will really help with getting the stuff that you want. But there's warnings to this guy. Can I speak about that? Thank you. Eshu, see, a lot of people do like a lot of crossroads work and don't know what the fuck they doing. They just going with the trends. Oh, I'm gonna give it to the crossroads. I'm gonna give it to the crossroads. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because he's funny. If you watch the patakis, if you watch any type of patakis on YouTube, his ways of teaching us is not fun. It's not fun. It's actually very brutal, but it hits you, and you appreciate it, and that's the reason why the I Ching for him is the army, because he's one person that you definitely want a part of your army. Definitely if you keep up with him. Like this is another Orisha. that at first my mom, my like my family, they came down here and they was looking at him like he's scary. But then when they started seeing me put like offerings for him, my mom threw some money and then she started seeing things happen. But the things that happen is not easy. His lessons is never easy, but they're long lasting. That's why I like to say if you come across a child of Eshu, they are very interesting people. They always got something up their sleeve. Respectfully, Eshu, they always going to teach you a lesson, and the lesson is very it could be something so like, let's say if you was in a relationship for 10 years, you come across a child of Eshu, it takes only like what 2 days, and you realize the shit that you never seen before, because he's opening up that pathway for you. He's the one who holds the keys. He's the one who gets shit done. But he's funny. um don't cross him. Do not cross him. That's why I say, like, be careful if you guys like opening up that portal of using Eshu, because he could close doors for you, baby. He will close them doors. He will close them doors. So people who do crossroads work, and it's not even feeding Eshu, you think them doors is gonna come? Like, I've seen people do this a lot, like where they open up these doors, they use Eshu, but then they never could get larger in life because they didn't finish up feeding that entity. They didn't finish giving Eshu what he wants, and they're not abiding to him. He's the one who opens up the doors. What makes you think that he won't close them same doors that he opened for you, boo? Just because you got yourself in the door doesn't mean that you're gonna stay inside that door. Cause he could kick your ass out. You deal with the Orisha that is, we need Eshu for it in Ifa. There's two Orishas that you must go through. Orumila, Orumila, his colors is green and yellow, and Eshu. Anytime you get your hand in Ifa, you're gonna need a person. You need a Babalao that his head Orisha is Eshu. He has to be crowned Eshu, hands down. If you don't see three Babalawos in your in when you get your hand of Ifa, then those are not true Babalawos. That's not a true hand of Ifa. Even when you get consultation from one Babalawo, there's always going to be three of them counsel. Similar to the Bible, I believe in the Bible it says like there's like a council, like three wise men, right? Um, hence similar to getting the hand of Ifa. Um, this bad boy, once he's a part of your team, he will love up on you for life. He will love up on you for life. And like if you have an altar for him, he likes to be in places where it's before the doors open, or like behind the door. So I have him I have his main altar right before you get into the soap room, and then I have him in the soap room. And the reason why I decided to keep him in the soap room, I used to have him underneath me, because for him, he doesn't care about where you put him. It's just about what you give him. Like, for real. I like to keep him high, but there's some people that keep him low. Depending on where like what you study and where you come from, some people like to keep him low, and it does not matter. People will be like, "Oh, why you keep him low?" He's fine. He's one of those. His altar could be dirty, like not dirty, but like he's like a little boy. I actually have three. Sorry, I have three statues of him in this house. That's how much I love him so much. But he's funny, and like I said, like you guys be wanting to call out spirits that shy motherfuckers don't even know how. They funny for real. Definitely him. But the good thing about him, like I said, is when you have him around and you're working with him, definitely if you're a business owner and you feed him and you give him the palm oil and you giving him candy, you giving him money, he's always going to teach you. He's always going to show you people. Don't ask him for shit that you're not ready to go through an obstacle with, because like he will make you go through that obstacle, and then but after the obstacle is done, he also is very like, he's one of those type of people that will like gift you what you wanted, but you also have such an appreciation of it. So very funny guy. But he means well, and the reason why he does this is because he wants to, I wouldn't say humble us, but he's one of those type of reachers where you need to like really be in a light place before asking for whatever it is that you want. Like he has no problems closing other people's doors, but I understand that he's gonna make you go through some type of obstacle for you to realize like, was you what you're granted, what you want, really something here that you need. You know, he's a fair person, but then he could be unfair to those who have been unfair to other people. So you want to have discernment when you're dealing with Eshu, because like I said, he doesn't he has I just laugh because he's just so funny. He's just such a funny guy. One time, I'm gonna just tell you this one thing because my alarm clock about to go off. One time, my daughter had took some candy off his. I think I had spoke about this in one of my readings. Lavender, my daughter had took some candy off his off his altar, and I told Lavender, I said, stop taking his candy. Shh, them two, Lavender and my daughter, because he's a little boy. He's like he comes as a child in some depictions. Some, you know, it depends on what where you are in your life. Like in hoodoo, he comes out as like an older man, you know. But in Ifa, he's a little boy. Um, and in Santeria too, Isheshe, Lokumi, right? Um, where I was going with the story. So he's like, I already saw it coming. I already saw it coming, right? So she eats the candy. I'm like, Shorty, you playing? Like, you playing with him? All right. I know he's not gonna like hurt her, but you know what he did do? The next day, her tooth, the same candy, made like it like her gum was inflamed from that same hard ass candy that she took. Cause he likes hard candy. He like candy, but I like to give him like peppermints and stuff like that. She has like caps in her mouth. She shouldn't even be eating candy. So he was like, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. She ain't never eat candy again. You see what I'm talking about? His lessons is no joke. So be careful, y'all. Want to work with Eshu and want to throw some things to the crossroads. You better keep up with his ass, because he's some hard work. And dealing with children of Eshu, they funny too. I ain't dealing with y'all motherfuckers. Plus my taboo's red, so I ain't dealing with y'all. But much appreciation for children of Eshu. Y'all always come into my life when I know I'm about to go through something, or I need to learn something here, but I ain't never keeping y'all around. Just know that. If y'all like this and want to know more stories or more patakis of my experiences with Eshu, please let me know. Put the red and black emoji in the comments down below, and have a blessed day.